Hiya Duck, we're back with Psychedelic today.
Like you said, it reminds me of that heat vision from Predator.
It is.
I think it's really cool, by the way.
Heat vision, man. Get heat vision goggles on. Anyway, today I'm going to show you a trick. How to change the colour of your acrylic with a magic ingredient. Are you ready? Oh, it's game changer time. So I have got the gorgeous Aleana Finger, because she doesn't answer back. She don't keep moving her hand. She's very good. She's very good girl, she is.
I love when you work with Aleana because I don't have to move the cameras as much.
She's so good. She's so well behaved. But this Aleana has a surprise. Are you ready? Oh, Duck. Oh, Duck. It's only a Kirsty Meakin Aleana. Oh, Duck, we've teamed up with the Aleana Silicone Hand peeps. And we've got our very own distributing in the UK and everywhere else if you want. So, yeah, just thought I'd let you know that. Considering we're using her today, she's going to behave, aren't you, today? Let's get cracking. In a minute. Gloves are needed for this one.
I love that you're back to the pink gloves. The black ones, you know, they're all right, but
you prefer the pink ones?
I prefer the pink ones. I mean, sometimes we do get lost a little bit in pink here.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Like, so if you wear a pink top, I go, oh.
I just look like a floating head. So you're glad I'm psychedelic today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very bold.
Yeah. MRGN, the label. Before you ask. Right, okay, so I've got a tip ready. We are going to do something really a bit beautiful. Are you ready? We're going to use the colour glass slipper. It's not a colour, it's just transparent glass slipper. It's our gorgeous acrylic range. I mean, just look at the sheer bouginess of the packaging. So that's the colour we're going to use today, or lack of colour we're going to use today. Obviously, we want to make this a different colour, okay? So I've got, and I forgot that these did this. My mum got me these from the old charity shop special. We love a dappen dish from charity shop. It's glass, but it's obviously it's a tea light one, really, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But it's got two. You've got a big one and you've got a little one. Oh. I feel like we should have these ourselves and sell them with lids, though. We need lids. So I'm going to use the small side because I only want to mix a small amount of the magic potion. So I've got our 40 hands as well. Excuse me. It's not my bottom. So we're going to use the Kirsty Meakin acrylic liquid. It's HEMA free. I'm going to pop that in there. So I've got the Alicia Sculpt brush, Kalinsky brush, and we are going to use this magic ingredient. It is called Onyx. It's a marble ink. So I want to make a transparent black, like stockings. Oh, it's a bit fancy. So I am literally going to touch the edge of this. And I'm literally going to just add a little bit of this ink. Oh my God, it does some crazy stuff. Wow. And then I'm going to take the design needle end of the hammy pickle upper and just mix that. I think a little bit more. Oh my God, what am I doing? I'm sloppy. I'm just so messy. So let's give this another little mix. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to test. I'm going to go into the liquid. Let me just get that from the outside as well and give it a really good mix. I'm going to pick up and I'm going to test. We've changed the colour. Oh my God. I love this. Right, okay. So, we are also going to include a little bit of the gold leaf as well. And I might even put a bit of glitter in there. Go on. I'm going to get it. Right. So I've got a little bit of A&A glitter as well. That is the Name Gingerbread Man seasonal mix. It's not really seasonal because we're not gingerbread at the time.
I could have gingerbread anytime, to be honest.
True. So what I'm going to do, pick up a bead. And I'm going to press and pull this bead down the length of the nail. So I'm using the Alecia Sculpt brush as well. So can you see why I didn't mix a lot? Because you're going to mix this just for your client or yourself, you know, whatever you're doing. And I don't want to have too much of the product because you'll have to throw it away after. So we're going to do a nice thin layer. This is a large nail, so I'm going to do it in 3 beads.
So would you recommend like 3 beads for like a beginner?
Definitely. Even if it's a smaller nail, definitely start with 3 beads because 3 bead pickup for a beginner is the perfect control. The more confidence you get, the more you will, you know, have the ability and the skill to be able to do it in 2 beads. So we've got a nice thin application there. So it's transparent at the moment, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of glitter, a little bit of the gold leaf. So I'm going to pat this. Pat, super thin. So gold leaf is super thin, okay? So it's not going to add any bulk. That's why even with gold leaf you can put it under top coat because the top coat will seal it in because it's so fine. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this and we're just going to add a little bit of glitter. Oh my god, it makes me so excited. And with this last bit of our coloured monomer, I want to kind of go over some of the foil and some of the glitter. Just so it adds a slight shadow. Do we need a little bit more glitter? I think so. You know, it's always good to wear gloves when you are using acrylic. You don't want to overexpose your fingers to the product. Right, then I'm going to add more ink to my liquid. Probably need a tiny bit more liquid. So it goes a little bit deeper. So you can see how this is a little bit deeper. And I kind of want to just go through some areas so we have some of it darker than t'other end. Now because you put a small amount of the ink into your liquid, it doesn't affect the setting of it or anything like that. If you put too much in, then maybe you would, you know, make it a little bit crazy. So I've kind of done that like swooshy down the middle, haven't I, yeah? So now I'm going to make sure I have clean monomer. So I'm going to pop some in, I'm going to get my brush, and I'm going to clean it out. I'm going to change my paper towel so I have a clean piece of towel. Whenever you're doing inks, even if you're just like doing a marble ink, using the ink on top of it already, you know, you've already done the extension, make sure you're always cleaning your brush. It's important to always keep that brush nice and clean. You wouldn't brush your teeth, would you, with a dirty toothbrush? So it's the same thing.
So much fun, the ink. So much fun.
Right.
I had so much fun filling the inks.
You had so much fun filling the inks.
Yeah.
You love it.
There's some on my shoe.
Right, so I'm going to take this and make sure I've encapsulated the glitter and got some structure. If you like a big acrylic brush, then the Aleana Sculpt is the brush for you. If you don't like a big brush, then the Mr. Buttons brush would be good for you, or even you could go for, if you like a flat tipped brush, the Izzy Busy brush. I can just see a tiny little gap, let's just fill it in. So you can still pick up a small bead. Right, we're going to let that set, then we're going to give that a really good file, and what we'll get is different tones of the transparentness. Some will be mushier than the other, if you get what I mean. Top tip, when you're using the Aleana Finger, hand, whatever it is you're going to use, if you're going to file, take it out. File it off the finger. If you're going to use that finger for like photographs and things like that, or the hand for photographs, take it off, do not file it on the hand. So for that, if you're making a tutorial, yes, you can do a little bit of filing on it, then cut, take it off, and then file it off. I'll tell you what, you can literally just sit back, file the nail, it's like amazing.
I suppose you've got a lot more control over it if you pull it off as well.
A lot more control. Yeah, you have, yeah. Right, so we're going to use the electric file with the debulking bit. What I like about the debulking bit is it's like smooth. Gives a smooth finish. So if you compare it to a hand file, and then you...
It's practically shining it.
Yeah. And you can see, like we can see that dark section here. And we can see the light section. And because the debulk bit leaves it quite smooth, I mean lots of like, you know, our electric file bits for debulking, even the ceramic bits leave it quite smooth. So you can see what you're working with. It's easier to use the electric file on the Aleana because you're not sort of going to touch it. So I can debulk with that, and then I am going to refine the shape with my normal hand file. So it's been filed and buffed. Now we're going to wipe over with clean up solution. I can see the clearness.
Oh. Clean it again.
I clean it again since I just slat it over the desk. Right. Now we're going to top coat. So we have this transparent black nail with glitter. Some of it's under the bits that are more transparent than the other. Some bits aren't, so you have a little bit of depth as well with it. But I just thought I had to show you that cool trick that I kind of learned while I was just messing around with the product. And I was like, I wonder if...
You were just doing an experiment, weren't you?
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if that'll work. Do you know what I mean? And it works. So I had to show you. I think it's kind of cool. So you get that transparent look. But you've got the glitter. Some of it's a little bit darker than the others. I bet you could do like marbly stuff and everything with that.
Ooh.
It's got me thinking now. It's got the cogs ticking
You need a lot
in
of
the
dappen
brain.
dishes if you're going to do marbles.
You need a few, at least 3.
4 probably.
Maybe 4, yeah, because for the clear and yes. But I like.
Let's get your man round the charity shops.
I know, I'm going to have to, aren't I? But yeah, I like that. Something different, isn't it? How to change the colour of your acrylic without buying loads of acrylic. Oh, we're all about cost saving, Duck. You know, we're in a cost of living crisis, so, you know. Everything I've used today will be listed below. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram and all that shebang. Welcome to our new members of our community members zone. You are very cool, and I love you all. Thank you. I'll see you later. Ta-ra, Duck! I now know why my mum used to get annoyed with me as a child. Oh, she still gets annoyed with me now.